Linda, can you tell me, I guess, what happened yesterday with the storm that passed through?
Well, as everybody's aware, we had, high winds come through, and at the GRCA Forest Center, the winds gusted through the forest and caused severe damage within the forest. We're still assessing it. It's going to be a while as we do assess it, but trees down, across trails, across forest roads, and people trapped that we got out, and unfortunately there was a fatality within the forest.
Appears riding a motorcycle and appears a tree?
Yes, that's our understanding, that he was on a dirt bike of some kind. It was a male, around age 30, and he was deceased by the time help arrived.
Do you know what portion?
It was in Forest West. It was in the motorized section. It's just most unfortunate. And others that were trapped, there was a family, 2 kids and some adults, and between our staff and firefighters, they were able to get to them and get that Jeep out. And there were others that had to, abandon bikes or cars and make their own way out, just taking other trails.
It was a surprise, I guess, how quick it came.
I think it was to everybody. I mean, we all got warnings on the phone, but I don't think people were aware it was going to be obviously that severe. And the problem is now that we've got damage in there that we don't know the extent of it, but there could be broken off trees that are hanging in a canopy. And should somebody be accessing our trails, one of those trees could come plummeting down and cause another fatality. And that's why we've closed the forest. We don't want people in there. We're going to be assessing it, looking at trails, and then trying to clear away the debris and trying to make it safe for everyone to enjoy again.
Safe to say it will be days?
It will be days. I expect it won't be open at all this week. We're going to try and, as I said, assess. Maybe we can get a flyover to see the damage, because 11,000 acres, it's hard to assess it all on foot.
And there was a group, there was a group that was staying there for the weekend?
Yes, we rent out the forest for weddings or different groups, and we had a group of approximately 80 people, and when we lost power, we had to ask them to leave the facility, because of course we have no power, we have no washroom facilities, everything is closed down right now.
And if you can forgive me all this, I'm just treetop trekking, same, there was people using it?
Treetop trekking, yes. Spoke to staff there yesterday when I was out, and they had been out with their chainsaws clearing. They were able to get all of their clients safely off the course. And I know that some parents even reached out to them and thanked them for getting their kids safely back out. But yes, they are going to be assessing their damage.
If you can talk a little bit about how were these people trapped? Like, for a person that's never really been in the forest, I mean, were the trees coming down and then they couldn't drive any longer? Is that how it was?
Yes. So if people were hiking, they could get out on foot. But I mean, again, the force of the winds. But for people on trail bikes, there were trail bikes. I understand from some of our patrollers that were just left because they could not access the trails. They had to get out on foot, and rather than carrying the bikes, or people out on just throughout the forest on their ATVs. So a tree comes down, you can't, and some of the trees in there are huge. And so they come down and you just can't get out.
For those that, you've got 2 pickup trucks blocking the main entrance off
Cold Springs Camp Road, we do, and we've put caution tape on all our parking lots. We also have our patrols, Universal Protection Agency is out patrolling for us in their cars. They are part of our provincial offenses officers, and they're out patrolling to ensure that people are not going crossing this caution tape. It is so dangerous. We don't want anybody out there, and we don't want to see any vehicles within our parking lots.
It's for the safety of others.
Absolutely. It's for their own safety, because it may look safe, but they don't know what's up in the canopy above.
And this is what's going to take the time to assess.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So we just want people to be able to be safe And so for now, be patient, and we will work towards getting everything open.